Hello everyone, this is Raptor signing on yet again, and I'm sure you're wondering about the title of this video and what that's all about, considering that I have been uploading videos lately. So this is something I've actually wanted to get off my chest for many years now, but let's go back to the beginning. This is not actually my first YouTube account. I actually made a YouTube account way back when, in good old April of 2006. This was just a few months after YouTube launched. And before then, I was posting videos to a little known site called MySpace TV. And I made that account in about early 2006. It was way before I ever joined YouTube. Back then, YouTube, completely different environment. It was basically made up of a lot of people who moved from MySpace TV, because I guess MySpace TV was kind of becoming like the MTV of the internet, because a lot of artists started posting their videos there first. So you got music videos and all sorts of stuff going on there, and I guess MySpace users weren't really feeling that their content was worthy of being next to these like pop stars and celebrities. So YouTube came along and filled that void up for us. So we moved over there, and I was one of the early members of the anime music video community, so AMVs. Basically, early YouTube was just like home videos that people wanted to share with friends and family. You got the people with doing the random funny skits like Smosh. I wouldn't say I was the first people, but like Smosh was like really one of the few YouTubers that got their start in the early days of YouTube. And then there was also Nigga Higa. There were also a few people, but it was like mostly like vloggers, and of course there's the AMV community that I was part of. And so for the first few years it was okay. The creators of YouTube sold the site to Google pretty early on because they realized that a lot of people were starting to upload videos and they just couldn't handle the amount of traffic and bandwidth that was like really like stressing on the servers. So Google bought out YouTube and the creators just went off with the money. And so for the first few years of YouTube, things were okay until all of a sudden these sites that allowed you to rip audio off of YouTube started popping up. There's like YouTube to MP3 or Listen to YouTube and all those other third-party sites. And record companies kind of took notice of this because it allowed people to rip like high quality MP3s off of AMVs. This was pretty much the first major YouTubepocalypse. What happened was, it wasn't just AMV people that were getting hit with like copyright strikes. It was also like people with home videos that just happened to have their radio on and it just happened to play a copyrighted song. Their videos either got muted or it just straight up Google told people to just take down your videos. And then it also affected vloggers too. It was like anyone who had copyrighted music, no matter even if it's 5 seconds or like the entire song, you were getting copyright struck. And back in the early days of YouTube, you didn't really have Creative Commons or any of that fair use license stuff back then. It was like either your content had no copyright stuff like music or videos or footage or that kind of thing, else like you were just gonna get struck down by these companies. A lot of people were not happy. Either your videos were getting muted, which sucked because who wants to watch like a muted video, or you pretty much had to take down your video and re-upload it, so you would lose any comments or likes. Your views. Vloggers had videos that had like thousands of views on them and their whole video got muted even though they had like 5 seconds of a copyrighted song or something on there. And it sucked because a lot of these people, we were just on YouTube putting up content that we wanted to make, and these companies just came in, they're like, no, you can't. Either you pay us a licensing fee or you take down your entire video. So many people have gotten themselves established on YouTube that we couldn't really go back to MySpace TV and all that stuff, and there really wasn't a lot of options to move to. I think Daily Motion was around back then, but who goes on Daily Motion to like upload their videos, right? Funnily enough, the original creators of YouTube, they actually went and pretty much made a clone of their site, and it was called ZipTube. Of course, Google did not really take kindly to that. I mean, they pretty much mimicked the logo entirely. I mean, they changed the color from I think it was like a blue play button instead of the red that YouTube is known for now. That was pretty funny because it was still early on in YouTube's history. A lot of people jumped ship to the YouTube creators news site, and after Google struck them down on the name, they renamed it from ZipTube to Zipcast. So yes, a lot of people ended up going to Zipcast, reestablishing on there. But again, the original creators of YouTube ran into the same problems they had with YouTube to begin with, and I think Zipcast probably shut down maybe 2 to 3 years after it opened. I tried to create an account on there, and I mean, I didn't upload anything, so it's not like I lost anything, but I know some people actually were really serious about leaving YouTube and reestablished themselves on there, and then when Zipcast bit the dust, it was well, nowhere to go. For me, I held on through the YouTubepocalypse, the first YouTubepocalypse, for a while. I didn't get banned until, what was it? I think it was 2011. That was 2010 or 2011. I was uploading AMVs pretty actively for a few years. So yeah, I think I was on 2010 or 11 because that's when I graduated from college. So all my free time was pretty much gone by then. So that 2006, yeah, I was only on there for a good 4 or 5-ish years on YouTube. It was pretty sad. I had a lot of fun. We had a pretty good AMV community, and it just sucked that all these record companies and whatnot were just copyright striking our videos. My original YouTube account, which is a legacy account that I made before Google even acquired YouTube, that was super ancient legacy account, and now it's gone forever. It's been banned. I was surprised to find out that Markiplier, I don't know if his account was a legacy pre-Google account. His original account got banned too, and I don't know if he ever explained why, but I was that was just surprising that he was one of the few people who actually did come back to the platform. I mean, you'll see, here I am on the platform again, but I'm not making the same mistakes as before. Yeah, granted, AMVs weren't a really respectable video content, but it was something I enjoyed and a bunch of other people enjoyed too. I think my highest viewed videos were probably about in the thousands. And then, back then, if your video views were in the thousands, you weren't quite up there yet, but you were still in the middle. You weren't popular, but you weren't too obscure either. And I guess that's the reason why I ended up getting banned. That really upset me that I got banned because there were other AMV artists that ended up flying under the radar. I have a bunch of them favorited on my bookmarks, and they're still on YouTube, and they still have all their original stats and stuff on their videos. Meanwhile, me and a bunch of other people who were in the AMV communities ended up getting straight up banned and lost everything. That really bothered me a lot. So I pretty much avoided YouTube. I pretty much avoided a lot of social media that came after MySpace. And I mean, I've slowly started trickling back into YouTube. So from 2011 to 2018, I pretty much was not on the platform at all. I didn't upload videos. It was funny because when I got the warnings to take down my videos, I hid them. I didn't want to lose my stats on them or anything, so I just ended up making all my AMV private, and I started uploading song covers, and it was my song covers that have actually got me banned because I was using instrumentals that I guess were actually official. I thought they were fan-made or whatever. So yeah, ultimately the most creative thing I had on my video channel ended up getting me banned. So anyways, for good 7 years, I avoided YouTube. I missed out on a lot of the internet memes that came and went. I guess I'm pretty much starting over from scratch at this point. Right now I'm in a more experimental stage with my channel. Like my previous videos, I've been doing reaction videos, review videos. I'm trying to get into Let's Plays because that's something I've been looking into doing, and I finally figured out how to do this whole video recording thing. So I'm hoping to get some of those uploaded in the months to come. But anyways, right now I'm just kind of in a weird spot where I have a lot of ideas for this channel, but I'm not sure how to present it in a video form. And also, I've learned from my previous mistake of putting all my eggs into one basket, so to speak. Instead of just promoting my videos on YouTube, I'm also doing backups on BitChute, and then there's a new site called lbry.tv. I've also I got my videos backed up on there, and I also started backing up my videos on Facebook Watch as well. I know a lot of people use Facebook Watch, but hey, the videos community there it reminds me of old YouTube. So it's kind of small, but it's not well known or well used. So that's another option. Also, I have no upload limit. I don't have to abide by any rules. Like Facebook is treating Facebook Watch strictly as like a platform, not like Google saying YouTube is a platform, but Google is like pushing all these publisher-ish kind of actions on us creators. So I basically don't want to monetize on YouTube at all. I would much rather have any fans that I acquire just donate me through Patreon. I also have a Ko-fi account, and I recently made up a Subscribestar account. Yeah, Subscribestar. So I have 3 options if you want to donate to me instead of me having to deal with monetizing through YouTube and having Google hold like my income hostage. Because I've noticed like a lot of creators are now getting screwed over because everything they have is on YouTube. They don't have their content backed up anywhere else. They don't have any like plan B or C when it comes to like income and monetizations through their stuff. So I'm learning from all those mistakes, and I'm making sure that I have my videos uploaded somewhere else. So if I do get banned again from YouTube, I can always redirect my fans, if I ever get any here, to my other alternative sites. I'm not looking to get 1 million subscribers like some of the top YouTubers here. Like honestly, I'd be happy if I can just get 10,000 subscribers and you guys can like donate like $1 a month to me through my Patreon or Subscribestar. Like I'm not really asking for much. Honestly, I'm not really hoping for this to be like a dream job. This is something I'm just doing on the side. I also have a day job that I'm fairly content with, but like if things change, it might change, but I'm not gonna put all my eggs into one basket like I did before. So I guess with that done, this is Raptor signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.